Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with few more extra problems on residue of a given function. Okay, first problem: find residue of z square divided by z square plus a square at z equals to ia. Okay, so we know already we know formulas. Okay, so just recall those. First we have a formula at a simple pole. It is given by residue of f of z at a is equals to limit z tends to a z minus a into f of z. So this formula used when we have a pole of that is simple pole of order 1. Okay, so similarly second we have pole at a pole of order m. Okay, order m which is greater than 1. So when we have a pole of order m which may be 2, 3 and so on, then we have this formula phi of m raised to phi of m minus 1 of a. So that is derivative of phi at m minus 1 times at a divided by m minus 1 whole square. Sorry, not whole square, m minus 1 factorial. Okay, solution. So this z square divided by z square plus a square can be written as f of z equals to z square divided by z square plus a square. So it can be written as z square divided by denominator can be represented as z plus ia into z minus ia, because a square can be written as minus I square. Okay, so therefore we can represent it as z plus ia into z minus ia, which is equals to z bracket a plus b bracket a minus b form, which is equals to, so after simplifying we get z square minus I square a square, which is equals to z square plus a square only. Okay, so therefore it can be written as like this. Now so you can observe that denominator, so on equating we get 2 point of singularity, that is 2 poles. Okay, so here z plus ia equals into z minus ia equals to 0 implies we get 2 poles, that is z equals to ia and z equals to minus ia. Both are 2 poles and both are simple poles because here power is 1. Okay, so both are simple poles. Okay, because here m equals to 1. So therefore we use first formula, that is we have for a simple pole residue of f of z at a is equals to limit z tends to a z minus a f of z. Okay, so therefore so given that we need to find at z equals to a only, not minus a. Okay, so therefore we find only at z equals to ia. Okay, so therefore residue of f of z at ia is equals to limit z tends to ia z minus ia. F of z is, we have f of z equals to z square divided by this one. Okay, so we write simplest form only, otherwise it is z square divided by z plus ia into z minus ia. So this z minus ia get cancels. We get limit z tends to ia z square divided by z plus ia. Okay, so substituting, that is evaluating limit, we get z tends to ia. We need to substitute z equals to ia. We get ia whole square divided by ia plus ia, which is equals to I square value is minus 1 and a square. So minus 1 a square divided by IA plus IA equals to, it is 2IA. So one term of A get cancels and 1 by I equals to minus 1. Okay, so which is equals to minus into minus plus IA divided by 2. So which is the required answer. So this 1 by IA, because we know that 1 by I is equals to minus I. Okay, using this we get IA divided by 2. So this is the required residue at I equals to A. Sorry, at Z equals to I. Next problem, find residue at residue of 1 by Z square plus 1 whole cube at Z equals to I. Okay, so solution, f of z is given by 1 divided by z square plus 1 whole cube. Okay, so equating, so denominator can be written as, it can be written as 1 divided by, so this z square plus 1 can be written as z plus I into 1, which is equals to z plus I, z minus I. So because here whole cube is there, it can be written as whole cube. Okay, so now equating denominator, that is consider z plus I whole cube into z minus I whole cube equals to 0, implies that we get z equals to minus I and z equals to plus I are two poles. Okay, or you can write it as simple poles, because here order is 1. So sorry, not, they are not simple poles, they are poles of order 3, because here power is 3. Okay, so they are the poles of order 3. So we have to use the second formula for residue. Okay, so therefore first we write formula. We have, for a pole of order 3, okay, not order 3, first we write general formula, that is for order m. Okay, so residue of f of z at A is given by phi of m minus 1 of A divided by m minus 1 factorial. Okay, so using this formula we can find residue of the given function at z equals to I. So only we need to find at z equals to I. Okay, so if they ask that find residue at all of its poles, means we need to find at all poles. Okay, but here given particular z equals to I, therefore we need to find only at z equals to I. Okay, so therefore at z equals to I. Okay, so because it is pole of order 3, we need to use this formula. So you can observe that for this we need to find at z equals to I. Okay, taking this side, it becomes z minus I. Okay, so that means except this z minus I cube, we need to take this remaining terms as g of z or phi of z. Okay, so therefore except this z minus I cube, we take, let phi of z is equals to 1 divided by, see here, except this term we have only this 1 divided by z plus I cube, therefore we take this as phi of z. Let 1 divided by z plus I whole cube. Okay, so differentiating this phi dash of z equals to, we get, so because here m minus 1, but it is of order 3, so 3 minus 1 equals to, we get 2. So we need to double differentiate. Okay, so first we differentiate once, phi dash of z equals to, it is minus 3 divided by, okay, minus 3 divided by z plus I power 4. So similarly phi double dash of z is equals to, double differentiating, so minus 3 being constant, so it is equals to minus 4 divided by z plus I power 5, which is equals to 3 into 4 equals to, we get minus 12 z plus I power 4. Okay, so therefore phi double dash of z at z equals to I. So substituting z equals to I, we get minus 12 divided by I plus I whole power 5, which is equals to minus 12 I power I plus I equals to 2 into I power 5, okay, which is equals to minus 12 divided by 2 power 5, okay. So which can be written as, so 2 power 5 is equals to, we get 32 into I power 5, okay. So simplifying, so we know that I power 5 value is minus I, so sorry, it is plus only, because minus into minus we get plus, okay. So and simplifying this 12 by 32, we get 3 divided by 8, and this 1 by I power 5 value is minus I, it goes to numerator, it becomes minus I, okay. Therefore residue of f of z at z equals to I is phi of m minus 1, 3 minus 1 is 2, okay, double dash of at a at z equals to I divided by 2 factorial, okay, because here m is equals to 3. So therefore phi dash of I is, we got this one, minus 3I divided by 8 into 2 factorial. 2 factorial is 2, which is equals to minus 3I divided by 16. So this is the final answer. So next, third problem, which is very much similar to the second problem, that is find residue of 1 by z square plus a square whole cube at z equals to I. Try this by yourself. So only the difference is in the place of a we have 1, so rest of the problem is same. So and its answer would be minus 3I divided by 16a, okay. Next problem, find residue of e raised to z cosec square z at all its poles, okay. Solution, first given function can be written as f of z equals to e raised to z cosec square z, it can be written as e raised to z, cosec square z can be written as 1 by sin square z, because sin theta is equals to 1 by cosec theta, or cosec theta equals to 1 by sin theta. Therefore it can be written as e raised to z divided by 1 by sin square z, okay. So now consider denominator equals to 0, so it implies that, that is sin that is z value is equals to sin inverse of 0, so that is z equals to sin inverse of 0. So we get sin inverse of 0 means it is equals to n pi, because for even pi or odd pi we get 0, okay. So therefore for it may be even pi or odd pi, so for all n pi we get it is equals to 0, therefore we get z equals to n pi, okay. Now we need to find pole at z equals to n pi, okay. So and you can observe that this denominator, okay, so sin square z, okay, so this is a pole of order, that is it is a simple pole, okay, sorry, it is not a simple pole, it is of order 2, okay. So z equals to n pi is a pole of order 2, because here power is 2. Now we have to apply the formula for residue at a pole of order 2, order m, okay. So that is, we have residue at a pole of order m is given by is equals to, we have phi of m minus 1 at a divided by m minus 1 factorial. Okay, so by using this formula we can simplify this one, that is we can find residue of the given function at n equals z equals to n pi. Okay, so therefore residue at z equals to n pi. Now we have to choose phi of z. Okay, so for given function, so this function is analytic at sin z. Okay, so at sin z equals to, so that is at z equals to n pi for this sin z. Okay, so therefore we treat this e raised to z as a phi of z except this denominator. Okay, so therefore let phi of z equals to e raised to z, because it is of order 2, is a pole of order 2, so here we get 2 minus 1 equals to 1. Okay, 2 minus 1 equals to 1, only we need only one time differentiation. Okay, so differentiating this one, phi of z equals to, again we get e raised to z only. So therefore residue at z equals to n pi is of f of z at z equals to n pi is, by using this formula we get phi dash of a means here we have n pi divided by denominator n minus 2 minus 1 factorial. Okay, which is equals to phi dash of n pi. We have phi dash of z equals to e raised to z, so it implies that phi dash of n pi is equals to, we get substituting z by n, that is replacing z by n pi, we get e raised to n pi. Okay, thus it is e raised to n pi divided by 2 minus 1 factorial is 1 factorial, which is equals to e raised to n pi. So this is the required answer. Okay, next find residue of cot pi z divided by z minus a whole square. So here they haven't mentioned any, that is at any point. Okay, so here we need to find at all points. Solution: f of z is equals to cot pi z divided by z minus a whole square, but it can be written as, cot can be written as cos divided by sine, so therefore it is cos of pi z divided by sin pi z into this denominator z minus a whole square. Okay, so now equating denominator to 0, we get sin pi z z minus a whole square equals to 0, implies that sin pi z equals to 0 and z minus a whole square equals to 0, so which implies that, so here we get pi z equals to sin inverse of 0, which is equals to n pi. Okay, and z equals to a, so is a pole of order 2, and it implies that here pi get cancels, z equals to n is a pole of order 1. Okay, so that is, it is a simple pole. Okay, now we have to find residue at z equals to n and z equals to a, but it is of pole order 2, so here we use the different formula, second formula, and for this one we don't use the first formula, because if we use the limit formula, okay, that is first formula, we will get z minus n there, but that won't cancel. Okay, so therefore we use that note, that is we transform this f of z in terms of h of z divided by k of z. Okay, so that is, so see here, if we use limit form, that is first formula, you will get this form, but if you substitute z equals to n, you will get 0, so this becomes 0. Okay, so that is we get indeterminate form. because sine of that is substituting z equals to n. Here we get n pi which is equals to 0, 0 by 0 which is indeterminate form. So therefore we reduce this function, that is at this pole f of z, we reduce it as h of z divided by k of z. Okay, so therefore first residue at z equals to n. Okay, so let f of z can be represented as h of z divided by k of z. Okay, so where h of z equals to numerator, so that is we except sin z. Okay, because z equals to n, it is at sin z pi. Okay, so except this term, remaining terms we take it as h of z, that is cos of pi z divided by z minus a whole square, we take it h of z divided by k of z, means it is sin n pi, sin z pi. Okay, where okay h of z equals to cos of pi z divided by z minus a whole square, and k of z equals to sin z pi. But in the answer we need k dash of z, therefore it is k dash of z equals to sin pi sin z pi differentiation is z pi differentiation is pi, sin pi differentiation cos z pi. Okay, so therefore residue of f of z at z equals to n is equals to, it is h of a. H of a means here we have h of n divided by k dash of n. So in the place of z we substitute n, so that is equals to, in this you replace z by n, we get cos n pi divided by n minus a whole square. Okay, so whole divided by k dash of z, which is equals to pi cos n pi. Okay, this cos n pi get cancels, we get 1 divided by pi n minus a whole square. Okay, so next we need to find residue at z equals to 0, second one. So this one, at residue at this z equals to a, which is a pole of order 2. Okay, so now we find this one. Now residue at z equals to a, which is pole of order 2. Okay, so therefore we apply this formula, that is residue of f of z at a is equals to phi m minus 1 of a divided by m minus 1 factorial. Okay, so first accept this where this z equals that is where we have this pole, so accept that term, we should take all the remaining terms as phi of z. Okay, so you can observe that given function, so it is like this. Okay, so accept this z minus a, we should take this cos pi by sin pi z. Okay, so equals to phi of z, which is equals to, directly you can take cot. Okay, so therefore for residue at z equals to a, we take phi of z equals to cot pi z. Okay, so differentiating this one, we get phi dash of z equals to cot pi z differentiation is, so differentiation is pi, and cot of z cot x differentiation is minus cosec square x, therefore it is minus cosec square pi of z. Next, therefore you can substitute this phi dash at z equals to a, it is equals to minus pi cosec square a pi. Okay, so therefore residue of f of z at z equals to a, we have phi dash of a divided by m minus 1, which is equals to 1 factorial, which is equals to simply phi dash of a, which is equals to minus pi cosec square a pi. So this is the answer. Okay, so that is residue at z equals to a. Next problem, find residue of z cube divided by z minus 1 into z minus 2 into z minus 3. So it is very simple problem. Okay, so f of z is given by z cube divided by z minus 1, z minus 2, z minus 3. Okay, now equating denominator to 0, z minus 1, z minus 2, z minus 3 equals to 0 implies that z equals to 1, z equals to 2 and z equals to 3. Can observe that all are the poles of order 1. Okay, all are simple poles. Okay, so therefore use the first formula. So therefore at z equals to 1, residue of f of z at z equals to 1, it is equals to limit z tends to 1, z minus 1, f of z is z cube divided by z minus 2, z minus 3. So which is equals to into z minus 1, z minus 1, z minus 1 get cancels, we get z cube limit z tends to 1, z cube divided by z minus 2 into z minus 3. Evaluating limit, we get 1 divided by 1 minus 2 is minus 1 minus 2, which is equals to 1 by 2. Okay, so similarly residue at z equals to plus 2 is equals to residue of f of z at z equals to 2 is equals to limit z tends to 2, z minus 2, z cube divided by z minus 1, z minus 2, z minus 3. Z minus 2, z minus 2 cancels. So substituting z equals to 2, we get 2 cube equals to 8 divided by 2 minus 1, which is equals to 1. Here 2 minus 3, which is equals to 2 minus 1 equals to, we get 1, but 2 minus 3, it is also equals to 1 but minus 1. Okay, it is equals to minus 8. So similarly residue at z equals to 3 is, so residue of f of z at z equals to 3 is equals to limit z tends to 3, z minus 3, z cube divided by z minus 1, z minus 2, z minus 3. Here z minus 3 get cancels. So now evaluating limit, we get, substituting z equals to 3, we get 3 cube, which is equals to 27 divided by 3 minus 1. So it is equals to 2. 3 minus 2 equals to 1, which is equals to 27 divided by 2. So this is residue at z equals to